Musical construction. Rick recently moved to this town and rent an apartment there. Sometime during the night, there were construction noises. They were so loud and unbearable that Rick would not find the time to sleep. And this went on and on every night. He rushed out of his apartment in search of where the noise was coming from. But he could not find any jackhammers, drills, cranes, or any pieces of scaffolding. He tried using earplugs, but they were no use. The next day, Rick went to file a complaint to the police, the landowner, or anyone who was in charge. But they all did not give a damn about it. Rick simply could not understand why the construction work was going on during the nighttime instead of the daytime. Why there were no one else but him to make a complaint. It seemed as if he was the only one who could not put up with it, like he was a troublemaker. Running out of options, Rick decided to ask ChatGPT for help. ChatGPT advised Rick to move elsewhere, but Rick refused and said it was not possible. ChatGPT then took the initiative to forward his condition to another program. A psychologist, as a matter of fact, the screen changed and the face of a female psychologist appeared. The psychologist was AI generated, of course. She claimed that she had the power to change Rick's perception of noises into music. Rick's eyes was focusing on the swing of the pendulum as the psychologist began her hypnosis. When the whole session was over, Rick awaits the night. When the construction noises began, Rick was in the daze. He had never heard such a beautiful music before. To him, the engine noises sound like the royal trumpets giving a hero's welcome. The hammers sound like the lyrical strokes of piano keys, and the drills sound like edited violins. What used to be chaotic construction noises became synchronized into a perfect harmony in his mind, and Rick was drowned asleep in the waves of his newfound symphony. Sometime during midnight, the construction noises stopped abruptly. In reality, there wasn't any construction work going on, just sounds generated by hidden devices within the town. Then, the beaver-like creatures came out of hiding.
I've already confirmed that our plan of hypnotizing the humans have proven very effective,
said one of the beavers.
Yes, I never thought their devices could be hacked so easily. Now we can begin constructing our underground base of operations at night without any humans knowing about it. Soon, we'll take over this land and get rid of the humans once and for all.
Prisoner wannabe. Nathan was charged of leaking company secrets by accident. Before the judge was about to close his case, he asked Nathan whether he preferred to spend a year in prison or to pay a $10,000 fine. Nathan chose to serve the prison sentence. His defense attorney said,
"If I were given such a choice, I would pay the $10,000 fine. The fine may seem big to you, but it's just less than 10% of this country's average annual salary. Just think about it. Opportunity cost. You'll be able to pay back the money in less than a year and still be free. Go to prison, you'll earn nothing. You'll get nothing, except a bad record."
Despite that, Nathan still went with the prison sentence without hesitation. When the judge assessed his decision, "Yippee!" Nathan cried. Later, out of curiosity, the lawyer went to visit Nathan in prison to ask what was the reason for his decision. Nathan said,
"Because I want to carry out my master plan.
What master plan?
A prison break."
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
No, it's one of my dreams. I'm all prepared. I've memorized the layout of this prison and have devised a perfect plan. All I need is an accomplice.
I think there is something you are not telling me. You can't be serious.
Had you had enough of being stuck in a cubicle for the rest of your life? What I'm about to do is going to be an exciting adventure. Just imagine the thrill of a lifetime.
And also dangerously ridiculous. I'm pretty sure there's more to it than that. There are many other meaningful things to do in life other than breaking out of prisons.
To tell you the truth, my doctor told me that I had less than a year to live. That's why I decided to challenge this prison instead of paying for the fine.
You are lying. I had your medical record and it shows me that you are healthy as hell.
All right, I was kidding. I actually want to kill my boss. I hate him so much. Having conceived a perfect prison break, I can sneak out of prison to kill my boss and sneak back in. This prison will be my perfect alibi.
You should belong to a mental asylum, not in prison.
Video calls. Recently, I've been harassed by countless video calls. I chose to ignore them as the number of incoming calls always start with the number 3, which according to my experience indicated that the incoming callers were those annoying telemarketers. But this time, I decided to answer the call. wondering what the other party had to say. The screen immediately showed a humanoid with a green complexion, big black eyes with no pupils, and long pointy ears.
Greetings, Earthling. I'm a representative of the XXX organization. I'm here to offer you a special package worth $3.
I hung up. This must be some kind of joke. I couldn't believe someone would use a computer-generated image to talk to anyone like that. And then my phone rang. It seemed that the caller refused to give up.
Greetings, Earthling. I'm
What's the package about?
a wish.
What kind of wish?
Anything. Just wish for anything in life.
All of a sudden, I felt a bit thirsty. Okay, I wished for a glass of milk. The glass of milk just popped out on the table in front of me. I drank the glass of milk. It tasted fine. Then there was this notification from my phone. It told me that $1,000 were deducted from my bank account. Hey, mister, I thought that the offer was worth $3.
Sorry for the misinterpretation. $3 are indeed the currency we used on our planet.
I want to make another wish. I want to be the richest man in the world, like Elon Musk.
Sorry, sir, but that offer had reached its maximum quota. But there are quota left for granting you any kind of special power for the same price.
You mean like the ability to fly?
You wish for the ability to fly, Earthling?
Yes, please. Grant me that wish.
Please step outside, Earthling, in order for your wish to be granted.
The moment I walked outside my house, I saw a large disc-like object coming down from the sky, hovering just above my head. Then it shot a bright white light at me, a light so bright that I could not see a thing. The next thing I knew, I was in my bed the next morning. Was it a dream? When I tried to get up, I felt a certain awkwardness in my body movement. I took a closer look at my arm and found that my skin was particularly smooth, without any hair. Then a hatch emerged from my arm, opening to reveal the cybernetic structures within. I had become a cyborg. Does that mean? The moment that thought came to my mind, my legs immediately transformed into something with multiple boosters. I was then blasted straight through the roof and flew towards the sky like a rocket.
Hey, remember to sign up for my website and get some free reviews.